Welcome to Blind Abilities. Here's our teen correspondent, Simon Bonenfant.
Hello everyone, on Blind Abilities. This is Simon Bonenfant reporting from Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'm here with Tamra from NLS, the National Library Service. How you doing, Tamra?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. Tamra, can you describe to the listeners who maybe have never heard what NLS does and never heard the program?
Yeah, it's for people who are blind or visually impaired or have print-related disability. Our Braille books are proofed, and we provide those books to libraries across the country. We have a network of libraries that send those books out to our patrons and free matter for the blind, and then when they're finished with the books, they send them back. We also have a download service where people who have access to the ability to download can download their own books and listen to them much like you would an Audible book, and they can download the Braille and read it on a Braille display. We have a mobile app where they can download it and listen to the books on their smartphone or read the Braille books using their Braille display and their smartphone.
I myself use the BARD app a lot, and I'm very grateful to the work that you do. Back in the day, I don't hear much of this anymore, but back in the day, they had the cassettes that they used to use, right? For the books, the cassette cartridges and all that.
Right. And now for the people who are still using physical matter, we have the digital cartridges. You know, it's like a USB cartridge that you put into the machine, and you can read the books that way.
And you also have the NLS book player, but I'm sure that now most people are using it on the other devices.
We have a lot of people using other devices, but a lot of people are still using the player.
Exactly, yep. There's also the BARD function on the stream from Humanware.
A lot of third-party apps have the ability to download BARD books and play the BARD books. So there's probably 20 different devices listed if you look under acceptable players. If you go to BARD, there's probably about 20 different ones. Many of the note takers, note takers, will also play BARD books. The Victor Stream, the HIMS products, the Blaze Easy, all of those play.
Absolutely. BARD is free for people with disabilities. That is correct.
Yeah, it's for people who are blind or visually impaired or have print-related disabilities.
And there's no cost to the user, correct?
Yes, it's free.
If someone wanted to contact you, is there a phone number or a web address that the customers can contact you?
A couple of ways. If they know how to contact their state library, they can call that library directly, and then they can get signed up or get more information that way. Or they can call 1-888-NLS-READ. That's 1-888-657-7323, and they will be able to find out which library serves them, and from that point they can then sign up through that local library. If they needed to speak with me directly, they would be welcome to call my direct line at 202-707-3001, and I could assist them as well.
Very good. I would say I would highly recommend it to anyone thinking about it. They have a large collection of books, and books are being added and recorded
Daily.
On a daily basis, and the catalogs are being updated. They have a Braille, they have audio. Well, Tamra, nice to talk with you, and thank you for coming on the Blind Abilities for the listeners and telling them all about your NLS BARD. I commend you. You have a very good service, and I'd say keep it up. You really serve the blind and visually impaired population very well.
Thank you very much, and thank you for talking to us.
Thank you, Tamra, and thank you, Simon Bonenfant. And be sure to check out all of our 2019 convention coverage right here on Blind Abilities. Enable the Blind Abilities skill on your Amazon device just by saying, Enable Blind Abilities. And you can download the Blind Abilities podcast onto your Victor Stream, onto any of your podcatchers of choice, Downcast, Overcast, the Apple Podcast app in your iDevice, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio. If you got Siri, you got Google, you got Amazon, then you got Blind Abilities. And most importantly, I want to thank you, the listener. I want to thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed. And until next time, bye-bye.
When we share
what we see
through each other's eyes, we can then begin to bridge the gap between
the limited expectations and the realities of blind ability.
The realities of blind abilities.
For more podcasts with a blindness perspective, check us out on the web at www.blindabilities.com, on Twitter at blindabilities. Download our app from the App Store, blindabilities, that's 2 words, or send us an email at info@blindabilities.com. Thanks for listening.